Yes, you read that title right. I am an almost 20-year-old lesbian, and I have never been to Pride. I mean, what can I say? My family was always pretty shitty, and I lived in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. But now I live in Boston, so I figured as much. You know, it was time. It was time to go to Pride. Almost 20 years old, still never been to Pride. Couldn't believe it, and I was really excited to go. I was meeting up with a couple of my friends. I was going with my partner, and I honestly wasn't prepared for just how gay it was. That sounds really, really stupid, but I went to Pride looking like this, and when I got home, I looked like this. Oh, got a little flag up here. I had another flag, but my partner took that one, which is understandable. I don't need two flags. As for this video, I just wanted to go through the events that led up to Pride, what happened when we were there, and just talk about it as a whole, I suppose. My day started waking up next to my partner, and then we went to go get food at like 10:30. And we got there, we got the food at like 11. By the time we got our food, it was 11:30, and we were like, all right, we gotta go to Pride, because Pride starts at 12. We got on the train, and as we got on the train, we started to immediately notice just how many fucking gay people there were around. Like, just the number of people wearing rainbows or other types of pride flags was pretty crazy, and we were just getting on the train. Also, this is annoying me already, so I'm taking it off. Stepping out of the station was pretty crazy. Seeing literally hundreds upon hundreds of people wearing this, I don't know, it's not like merch, just like the symbols and all the flags and stuff like that. And it was crazy. It was like as far as my eyes could see, I saw people, and all the people were wearing this type of all the symbols and all the flags. There was this one guy like that stood close to where we were waiting, and he had a shirt, and on the back of the shirt it said, "I love my bi girlfriend," and it's like, oh, so sweet. We love it. A bunch of like little dogs walked by, and they all had little like bandanas, or they were all so cute, and everything was just so gay, covered in gay. And right at the corner of Copley, which is where the parade starts, there was a dude across the street who was holding a sign that was huge. It was definitely like 5 by 3 feet or something even bigger than that. And the sign said, I believe it said, "Turn to Jesus and then repent or burn," with like fire decals on it. And the entire time they were standing there, they had like megaphones and loudspeakers and stuff, and they were kind of just like yelling at the people who were trying to celebrate Pride. And it was kind of shocking. I mean, I figured as much that there would be people who didn't want to celebrate Pride, as you can tell by the straight Pride thing that's going on right now, which is brain dead. But I didn't think that they would be literally right there, like right where it started. And that was like the only place I ever really saw like such outward anger towards it. Just like 2 fucking feet from where the parade starts. Once my other friends showed up, we moved across the road and down the street a little bit so that we could be closer to like where we'd actually be able to see the parade go by. And for the most part, the parade consisted of dozens of different like corporations and companies that had little like sections where they would hold like a big banner, and then it would be a bunch of people wearing their symbols, but all in rainbow and stuff. And they just handed out so much shit. Like, they handed out so many like little objects, little pride related objects. And I liked a lot of them. I mean, like, one of them just handed out like a little flag, and I was like, oh, that's cute. You know, it's just a little gay flag. I think Grubhub gave us, yeah, it was Grubhub gave just like metal straws out, which is really fucking sick because I didn't have one. My dad. And the Boston Red Sox had like a little rainbow ball. And I got a chapstick, and I got 4 bracelets. My other friend had like 8 of them. I got a little headband that has a logo on it. And a whistle? I don't know why I got a whistle. I don't even remember who gave me this, but it was just a fucking whistle. And then this is probably my least favorite thing that I got. It's like this weird little flag, but it's not like right. Like, it's rainbow, and it's just got this logo for a bank, but the colors aren't right. So it's like they couldn't even gone out of their way to make the colors correct in their their pride celebration stuff. There were a couple of floats, like actual floats, that were pretty cool. There were a lot of like balloons and a lot of rainbow shit, obviously. And here are a couple of my favorite parts of the parade and just some more examples and stuff. Also, I'm shooting all of this, including that, on my phone, and I shot it at a lower frame rate that I didn't want to shoot at, but I'm still learning how to use this fucking phone and I don't have a camera, so that's what I was using.
Sitting nice and spread open.
Yeah, dude. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, he's trying to get everybody a good look.
What are these, like, bookmarks? Woo!
Come back. You just run after them. Wait.
Wait, what do you want? What is she getting? What is it? Oh, another brace. God damn it, Gabby.
I shouldn't chase that lady.
Like, give me the
I was like, how dare you? Like, hello?
Need the bracelet,
Oh,
dude.
I need a bracelet. Alright, I gotta get to the back. I'm too tall. Fuck this gay man.
We do. Yes. Yes, bitch. Closets are for clothes. Excuse me, Gabby. I'm recording. Damn it, Gabby. Puppy!
Be that gay if you want.
Me and that guy. Doggies! They couldn't find rainbow stuff, so they just got twister mats. I need condoms.
And then point at the one on the floor. Yeah. Wait.
So sad. It's so sad.
It's not good. What the?
There he is. There's the doctor. Marty McFly and the doctor, dude, in that fucking DeLorean. Yeah. So fucking Back to the Future. Damn.
I like how they're like LGBT and the weed flag.
And the what flag? And the weed flag? Yeah. We stand. Absolutely.
They only let me do 3 transfers a month. That's fucked up. What? Are you serious? Yeah. Why? $35 overdraft fee. Is this getting married in Taiwan?
Age is first, legal.
I think so.
I hope so. Imagine legalizing gay marriage out of spite.
Happy Pride! He was kissing the crowd. He's like, he was me.
After an hour or so of watching the parade, we started getting like really, really hot and tired. It wasn't like super hot out. It was definitely like 70s or like low 80s, but the sun was beating down on us the whole time because it was midday, so there were no fucking shadows anywhere. And we just got really hot and just really tired really fast, even though we weren't exactly moving around. We were just kind of standing there. So we went to a Wendy's that was like 10 feet away from us. And we all got drinks and some of us got food and stuff. And so, immediately we felt better. But when we got in the restaurant, it was like completely full. So we got our food and we just kind of walked out, and there was like a little overhang where there was like a little shop that gave us a little bit of shade, and it was still pretty close to the parade. So we were able to just kind of like sit under that overhang, eat some food, drink, relax as the parade kept walking by. I mean, it was pretty chill. I like that. That was pretty solid. After like another hour or so, my other friends got up, decided they wanted to go get drunk, whatever, it's fucking college kids, everyone else will fucking get drunk. But they left, and I was just with my partner. We got up, we walked along the parade for a little bit. It was pretty cool. You could see like just how long these people were going to be marching for, and the parade was still going on, by the way. Like, the parade goes from 12 to 3, but that's not like how long the parade is marching for. That is how long it takes for the parade to start and then to reach the end. So if you stood in one spot from 12 to 3, then you would see the whole parade, but the parade still has to march to the end of where they're going. So it would probably end up ending more like around 6 or 7, just because they have to march so many fucking city blocks. But it kind of ended up being like a lot of the same stuff, so we ended up just getting up and walking along with them for a little bit before we found a park. And we just kind of chilled out. It was like a pond, so we sat by the pond for a little bit, saw some little duckies, and you could still see the parade going on like 100 feet away. After that, we literally got up, walked a little bit more, and went to another park. It was closer to the water. It was farther away from the parade, so it was a lot quieter, and we kind of just hung out for a little bit. But I really liked the fact that even though we were like technically still pretty far away from the parade, you could see like lots of LGBTQ plus people everywhere. They were just flooding the streets. There's so many of us, and it kind of blows me away to hear people actually say that like catering to a minority, or that there aren't really that many LGBTQ plus people, and it kind of blows me away because this isn't like if they went to one pride, they would see just how many numbers of people there are there, and there are literally hundreds of different types of pride going, like pride parades and celebrations going on. So if you think that like me just going to one city's pride was a lot of people, like I don't understand how these idiots can see all this stuff, like all these social media posts and all these things about pride and just how many people are there, and just not even acknowledge it at all, just how many LGBTQ plus people there are. We considered going to the festival, but we were both just like really fucking tired, and we saw like most of the parade, and we were just like, it's time to go home. So we went home and we just hung out for a little bit. But for my first pride, I liked it. I had fun. If I had to review Boston Pride, which is, of course I do, I need to give my opinion on literally everything I do, I'd say that it was fun to finally go. But I was honestly like surprised by how many corporations were there. I mean, like obviously that's how they fund the parade, is corporations will literally pay to be in it and stuff. But there were only really like 5 floats that we saw for like the 2 hours that we just sat there and watched the parade. Like 5 real floats. I mean, there were a couple of others that were just kind of like cars with things on them, but not like people or anything. And there was a bus that drove by at one point. I don't know, it was really weird. But the rest of the pride consisted mainly of like corporations just with big banners and logos and walking around and being like, we love gay people. And like, it's kind of like a double-sided coin, because in one boat, I do appreciate that these companies are going out of their way to show support for something that they don't need to show support for. But at the end of the day, it's like, what is this really doing is the question, because there will be companies that will like write social media posts or have floats in the parade, and it's like, okay, you say that you support LGBTQ plus people, but what have you done to do that? Like there was one post that like Victoria's Secret made that was like talking about supporting LGBTQ plus people and people who weren't cis and stuff. And meanwhile, there was a point in time, like not too long ago, where they said they wouldn't accept any trans people or non-binary people to work as models for them, which is pretty fucked up. Like that's kind of gross. And a lot of other companies that will be like, that will literally just change their logos to something rainbow and be like, we support the gays, but like, what have you done? Nothing. There are a lot of memes going on about this, and honestly, I find them fucking hilarious. All the memes that are like, why did you change your company logo to have a rainbow behind it? Money. And the Silence brand memes are pretty fucking hilarious. I mean, honestly, that's just fucking so funny to me. And I don't know how to feel about it, because it's like, cool, I'm glad that you guys did something that could have caused you trouble, because there were people in the world who will actually get mad at you changing your logo to a rainbow, not because it's like, oh, you didn't do anything for LGBT people. It's because it's like, why are you needlessly supporting political shit when it's like, someone being gay isn't a political statement. It's just kind of the way that people are. And I don't know, I didn't mean to get this like deep and edgy about pride, but it's just what I was thinking about. while watching it, because I'm sure that there are like other places where there's like so many floats. Like I know like LA and stuff will have like huge floats and a lot of really cool shit. And I wish Boston had more of that. I definitely enjoyed it, and I'll absolutely go for the next one. I got lots of free little merch stuff. A little straw. But I mean, just like genuinely, like just all brands. It was just all brands, all of it. So much brands. So that was Pride. For the next few weeks, I plan on making some videos focusing on LGBTQ+ topics, which is like, oh my god, Sam, you've never done that before. Wow, making topics about the gay peoples. It's like, wow, never done that before. It's new for my channel. I can't believe it. And also, yes, look at my face is here. Hi, you can see it. Hello, my name is Sam. And yes, this is indeed my face. I don't like it, but for more personal videos and stuff, I kind of want to use it. And my phone has an okay camera on it now that I can use whenever I want, so that's pretty fucking sick. New video coming next week. It's probably going to be either about coming out and my coming out story, or about polyamory and stuff like that. And I hope you all will like it. But until then, thanks for watching. And hey, my name is StarlightSam. Until next time. God, I really hope this doesn't look like shit, because I can't see what it looks like because I have my phone flipped the other way so I can use the good camera on it. But if it looks bad, I'm just gonna kill myself.